it's time to go on the ice and the lights are down and the Zamboni's coming off the ice and you come out there and it's like, yeah, this is fun. It's still fun after 20 years. Just the anticipation of poke check and the players and the game, it's a blast. I love it. I even love pregame, just standing and watching the video, the pregame slice that Tanner does, and just that gets you pumped too, and the music and the sound and the fireworks. How can you not? And you're in a pretty cool position that not really a lot of people can be. It's important for that perspective that other people can't have. For instance, the junior Blake lines up on the blue line, and they're just, most of them are just excited, and you see them lined up and they're looking at their heroes. I can be right there and get that great image for mom and dad. And the huddle, that's the good stuff. That's where the expressions are. Poke check, fan favorite, probably 1 million photos of poke check spinning around center ice, the suicide box. I mean, that's the best seat in the house, right? It's a little scary, you've got to keep your head on a swivel, but you've got the angles of both nets right in front of you. It's unobstructed. You do get the occasional linesman in front of you, but you know they're doing their job. It gives you shots of players on the bench, coach shots. I usually start in the first period for there, and then I go over to Steve's shooting hole, and we shoot through there, and that way I can get nice and low and get great shots of the net, face-offs, things like that. And then the third, sometimes I'll go up into the catwalk and shoot straight down and or back to the suicide box. It's also fun too when the guys are waiting between periods to come back out on the ice in the tunnel. They see you with the camera. They're gonna mug for you, right? It's awesome. The goalies, much more focused, but it's the guys having fun behind them that you get the fun stuff with. Steve Day was so cool. So it was basically in recognition of me being the photographer for 20 years. That was amazing. I got to do the puck drop. Like, how cool is that? And if you look at the picture, I'm holding that puck just perfectly. I shoot probably 3,000-4,000 in a game, and I'll tag them as I'm shooting. I'll quickly look and tag them so I can upload them. I'll upload 100, 150 after the game. In my opinion, you need to shoot that much, right? You don't want to miss that moment. A couple of years ago, Nolan Meyer set the WHL record for amount of wins. And I'm taking pictures of him cutting the net like they do in basketball. I'm just grabbing these pictures and I'm thinking in my mind, this is so cool. It's just a record that nobody else can capture. The last game of the year is the toughest game because that's the last game for these three guys. Nick's in the middle and all of his teammates come around, and that was just such a cool look. Here he is just bawling, and the last minute of play behind him, and I thought, that is one of my favorite photos. These shots in 10 or 20 years, they're gonna look back at this stuff, and you've created a memory for them. It's a great experience, and as long as I can walk and come to the game, as long as they'll have me, I'm gonna keep doing it.